if you know this lens, I know what you might be thinking. But isn't that a photography lens? Hear me out. I think I can make a case as to why this lens is as much a cinema lens as any other cinema lens you own. This design comes from a collaboration between Tokina and Angenieux. Angenieux's version was a 28-70 f2.6 aperture. The Tokina version was a 28-70 with a variable aperture of 2.6 to 2.8. And then there's a budget-friendly version, which is the one I own, which is a fixed 2.8 aperture. This lens has all the characteristics of a vintage lens. It reminds me of like contact size with that 3D pop, especially at f4, but it's very nice at f2.8. So you can see the front element doesn't go past the housing inside, which allows you to use matte boxes properly and mount on gimbals without a lot of shift in weight. It does move around inside, but it's much better than those lenses that just telescope out, which is terrible. Number 3, build quality. This thing is built like a tank. The zoom ring is nice, the focus ring is really nice and smooth, and it's a very short throw of about 90 degrees, which I find for manual focusing is way better than a longer throw because you can go through the whole focus range with just your fingers like this, which makes it way easier. Point number 4, it's actually parfocal. Well, it's not actually parfocal technically, but it's pretty damn close. If you focus on the far end, 70 millimeters, I find that when you zoom out to 28 millimeters, it keeps 95% of the sharpness, which is great when you want to do things like dolly zooms or effects like for a documentary feel, those crash zooms and stuff like that. This lens is great for that. Number 5 is going to be the price. Now, I know the price is not a cinema lens characteristic, but it's important nonetheless. The fact that you can get this lens for around $200 US and the value that this lens gives you, it's pretty much a whole set of lenses. And you can get the Nikon mount one, which is the one I recommend because they are cheaper, and you can get a Nikon 2EF ring, which is about $20 on Amazon, and they are rock solid. You can get the lens for around $50, $60 less than the EF version, and it has manual aperture, so it's a plus. I think this is an incredible lens, incredible value, which will give you a very vintage, almost classic look. And it's pretty much a whole set of lenses in one, 28-70. I can't recommend this lens enough for run and gun narrative and documentary filmmaking. I think you get a really, really nice piece of glass for the price of like a kit lens from any other brand. I can't recommend it enough. If you can find one for cheaps, get it. That's it for today, guys. Take care. I hope you liked this one. See you in the next one.